Okay, let's do it.
Are you drinking out of a mason jar?
Yeah, dude, I got classy.
Dude, your
Wow.
conservativeness is not going to allow that hipster move right there.
That's wild.
Dude, drinking water out of a mason jar is just a different kind of.
It hits different.
Yeah, it's different, dude.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm Brian.
My name's Lex.
And I'm Steven. And
This is the awkward side hug.
No matter how hard we try, that's never going to come out clean. All right.
yeah.
You could tell we were one of the businesses that were non-essential and quarantined. Our first Friday back or whatever, Saturday.
We've been quarantined before the quarantine.
Yeah.
So, for today's episode, we're going to talk about coronavirus.
KBO.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We're going to talk about what, Lex?
KBO, Steven almost dying, and UFC and coronavirus.
So being open about that is we might be a little slightly outdated because that event's tonight, right?
Yeah, in a few hours.
But I think he got coronavirus or was confirmed for coronavirus like yesterday or the
Last
day before.
night or yesterday, yep.
So I mean,
Okay.
it's pretty relevant.
Okay. So what do you guys want to start off with first? You guys want to start off with that, or you guys want to start with something new?
Hit it with the Korean baseball, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how we're gonna get through this and sound politically correct at the same time. Because it's dope.
Just
I
a
download-
disclaimer that, just a disclaimer for everybody. These topics are just from three dudes in their early 30s, just, discussing this. So there is no political correctness or education behind it.
So if you go on our Instagram, I downloaded the KBO app. If people don't know what KBO is, it's Korean Baseball Organization.
I was wondering what the O was.
And so I could be wrong too, but I'm pretty confident. I've been Googling stuff. So sorry, I've been doing this with my hand over here, but it's not on camera. So I downloaded the app and the whole thing is in Korean, and there's no way I could figure out how to put it in English, so I deleted it. But I guess if you use Google, you could keep checking on things. But ESPN, I don't think has updated yet to like have like a special section straight for the Korean baseball.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did you guys pick teams for the Korean baseball?
I have not even looked into Korean baseball at all.
Okay,
I've been more into those people slapping each other videos on Twitter.
Oh, man.
So I chose the KT Wiz because they have a former Padres pitcher I used to really like on there, and they started 0-3, losing every game by like 4 runs or something. So it seems like a very Padres thing to do. So Lex is tired.
Dude, it literally just hit me like right now. I don't know why.
But yeah, there's 10 teams in the league. Top 5 make the playoffs, and the playoffs are in a gauntlet format, which the top team, the team that got in first place, is automatically in like the World Series or the Korean Series or something. And team 4 and 5 play each other. Winner of that plays team 3. The winner of that plays team 2, and then if you get the 5th place, you have to run the gauntlet to play in the championship. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting, right?
Are they series or are they one and done?
Shit. Let me. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Kirchen or whoever it is, whoever's been on ESPN following this. But I don't know. I'll Wikipedia that and get back to you.
Lex, are you okay, dude?
I've been doing a lot of talking.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Like, Brian's the one who actually pulled the all-nighter.
Yeah, that's why I got my handy dandy Coke.
Mexican Coke?
Mm-hmm.
That looks really good right now, dude.
That's kind of sexual, actually.
It hits different.
Yeah. Dude, freaking. Okay, so yesterday, me, myself, and myself, Steven, and my nephew Lito, we were all watching the Fortnite concert, Party Royale, Dylan Francis, Steve Aoki, and Deadmau5. And halfway through one of the sets, we were enjoying it. We were like, oh, this is actually surprisingly pretty cool, right? and
I
out of
think it
nowhere,
was Dead Mouse. I think it was
Dead Mouse, yeah, out of nowhere, like over the mic, you just hear Steven go, and I'm just like, what?
Yes.
Because like the first time he did it, I thought he was just kidding. The second time, I was like, okay, something's going on here. And then like a few seconds later, he's just
Oh,
like,
man.
oh shit.
My life
I was like,
flashed
oh my
before
God.
my eyes.
I was like, what just happened? He's like, dude, I almost died.
So,
And so what happened on your end, Steven?
so I'm an avid soda drinker, unfortunately. And I was taking a sip of my Coke, right? And like for some people, when they drink too much soda too fast, it burns their throat. But I don't have that problem because like I'm able to just chug soda.
You
So
morphed.
I went to take a huge, and I had food in my mouth too. So I went to take a huge sip of soda, and I just slurped it, and it went down the wrong tube, and so I started choking, not on the food, on the soda, and I was just like, ugh, ugh. I started pounding my chest, and I didn't realize my microphone was on, so I'm over here pounding my chest, like my life is flashing before my eyes. And about a couple seconds later, the fucking soda just squirts right out of my nose, dude. Like shoots violently out of my nose, like a sneeze. And I was okay after that. And then that's when I went back on the microphone, and Lex was like, "Man, you almost died." I was like,
Yo.
"Shit, dude." So,
Dude, you see Steven like those water jet pack like
that's
like
exactly
coming out of
how-
his nose.
You have
how
no shame,
exactly how it
like,
was, dude.
dude. Like the moment you were dying, you should have put that on mute. Like you just
I'm sorry.
before even trying to survive, you put yourself on mute.
I
Mute
was like,
wasn't
come on,
the-
Steven, I'm listening to Dead Mouse.
Mute wasn't the first thing on my mind, dude.
It's always the first thing on my mind.
That's wild, fam.
Brian does
Man,
play
you-
video games on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes, yeah. We all
Like,
do.
Brian, he's behind the container. Cricket sound.
I got my first Call of Duty victory. I got 2 of them in the same week last week, and
how does it feel?
I could probably retire from the game now.
Nice. I respect that.
I really want that Golden Mail Schools on Fortnite, but I don't know if I play enough to get it.
You just
Yeah, it takes a lot
you're
of
not
credit.
determined to hit 180, dude.
It's not at 180; it's 220.
That 220,
Oh,
yeah.
damn. Did they switch it? At first it was 180.
You get partial gold at 180. It's just his face, and then at
Which looks
220,
weird, yeah.
Snap.
It's not worth it. And then at 220, you get the full gold,
Well, what are you at right now?
like 191 or something.
Oh, then put in the
Oh.
work, dude. Grind.
No, I'm probably yeah. I might. I have a little bit more free time now.
Oh, if anyone out there wants to play Fortnite or Call of Duty, hit us up.
I think we need to start putting in our story when we're getting on, like especially if like one of us
Yeah.
is not getting on and you're just gonna get on by yourself or something.
That's a good idea.
We should put our gamer tags on and people should join us.
Yeah, this is where we're at right now. By the way, we're just having our meetings in episode now. So this isn't even an episode; it's just technically like an Ash meeting.
Well, so maybe if someone got this far in the episode, they could say like, you know what, you guys should do that.
Yeah,
They'll hit us
yeah.
up. You know.
Hey, you just hear someone like, "Hey, I think that's a good idea." Like, huh? Like you see a fourth box. It's just like random, like
we're not getting much feedback.
yeah. Man. Freaking So yeah, but
All right, so Dana White is ignoring CDC rules and guidelines.
dude, so Brian sees the chat in our MMA group chat, and it's funny because Brian's in it like ironically. Just says like, so it's hilarious because it's just like. It's just Brian just like not paying attention to us for weeks, and then every now and then he'll mention like a favorable comment towards like an MMA fighter who used to be a professional wrestler.
The best MMA, the only MMA fighters that matter are Jake Hager and CM Punk.
MMA
And
fighters, that's hilarious.
Does CM Punk still fight?
He doesn't have to. He's the best.
He technically
No,
had
so-
one more fight on his contract, but I doubt him or Dana White are going to honor it. They're just going to like.
Did you
let it
guys
die.
see Oscar De La Hoya tweet at Dana White?
Dana, when was this? Because they're always talking crap now.
I saw Oscar De La Hoya in lingerie.
Yes, and I heard a couple of interesting stories about that, but that's for another day.
Why does it like? Hold on. Why does it every other episode you look like a different person from Prison Break, Steven?
He looks like Michael Scofield's brother right now.
It's because I had to wake up at 6 a.m. for boot camp today. So
Hey, Michael.
That's wild.
Hey, Michael, you don't have to do this.
Yeah. Oh man, freaking yeah, dude. Dana White's an idiot though. Like, cause Brian sees the conversations that we have. Like, Daniel, meaning our buddy Daniel, he brings up a lot of good points. And while I was talking with our other friend Chris, and we're like the core of the MMA chat, and then Brian's the one who adds in the professional wrestling / MMA chat. But yeah, dude, Dana's an idiot. It is, it's still not contained or anything like that. It's still not really like yesterday, Friday, May 8th was technically the second phase or something like that, where they partially opened like bookstores, clothing stores, and sporting goods stores. Like some of them, like ones that businesses sent in like a report of how they're going to obey the restrictions or something like that.
Can I add to that real quick? Can I add, or do you need to finish?
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to tell you about two different worlds right now. In Orange County, when I go to Target or the store, if you're not wearing a mask, you stand out. Everyone's wearing some kind of mask. Most people are wearing gloves. People are pretty protected. I went to a Walmart here in Bakersfield, and I wore a mask, and I stood out. And there's a dude in there wearing a mask on his chin. Like he just decides not to put it on all the way. And there's people constantly just like, and I walked in there and I was like, you know what, this is where I get it, because there's a whole lot of germs in there, and I'm sure not everything's being wiped down. And you're
talking about the people? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So I'm just kidding. I like Bakersfield now. It used to be our running joke from way back in the day, but after a few visits there, like we actually kind of enjoyed it. We're like, hey, the downtown area is actually like pretty fun.
It's still a running joke, but it is. It's gotten a couple more points in my book.
Yeah, so shouts out to people from Bakersfield or who live in Bakersfield.
It could be a lot worse. It could be more up to 99 or something.
Yeah.
Our one Fresno fans are like, oh, what the
yeah. Dude, we're losing like fan after fan. So we're down to -1 now.
So what I was basically going to say is like where we live in Southern California, when I thought people were not taking COVID seriously, okay, I was like, oh, but now I didn't realize how intense it was in parts like in Kern County out here. Now I appreciate the people who at least pretend to social distance in Southern California.
Whereas and it gets even worse in Victorville. Jesse's out here grilling with no fences.
Dude, he sends a picture and then he like tries to show like a picture up, like, you know how people try to brag about the area they're in?
It's like a boomerang.
It's a cul-de-sac, dude. It's like grilling in a cul-de-sac. Like that's such a dad Victorville thing to do.
That's funny. Shouts out to Jesse.
That's what dads.
But yeah, so yeah, dude, Dana White's an idiot. Because just yesterday we California technically went into like that phase of doing that, and it's rumored. I think some barbershops are open, but in a restricted way. But they were saying stuff like barbershops and gyms were going to be another month. Like it will be in months until those open.
Phase 4. That's like the
last phase 4, exactly.
Yeah.
So Dana over here, I've been watching these like UFC, and now I'm a big MMA fan, but I've been watching these UFC embedded videos, and like they're definitely not following guidelines or restrictions. And this is in Florida, so it makes sense. And dang, there goes our one Florida follower, dude.
Wrestling's essential there, so why would MMA be?
Yes, exactly. So, dude, so many people just like curled up in the same like vicinity, and then turns out last night, which is Friday night, May 8th. We get reports that one of the fighters on the card, Jacare Souza, he has coronavirus, and his 2 cornermen got tested positive for coronavirus. And those 3 guys were amidst all of this throughout the past week that they've been there in like this kind of the similar vicinity, same vicinity. And yeah, it's not looking good. This event's supposed to start at 3:30 p.m. today. And I was telling my buddy Daniel that, like, dude, like everyone's like, if the event goes through, there's still a few hours. if it still goes through, everyone's gonna catch it, dude.
Is there a Las Vegas betting odd that Dana White has COVID?
Oh, probably, because there's actually a picture. Because even though Jacare, like in the weigh-ins, he wore a mask and gloves. There's a picture of Dana White fist bumping him going around right now. I'm like,
Right. So
and then like the meme under it's like the Nigerian guys with the coffins, like.
Yeah. So this is the thing. I'm gonna throw this out there. Either Dana White, let's just say Dana White gets COVID. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he would learn his lesson, or do you think he'll survive COVID and then think it's less of an issue and continue doing events?
I choose
It's the
option
second.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven and I both choose option B on that one, clearly. Because
seems
he's
like-
an idiot,
yeah,
dude. He's an
he seems
idiot.
like the type of guy that just YOLO, dude.
He's the only one who could get away with like the crap that he does too, just because like what boss can act like that and get away with it, you know, other than Dana and Trump, I guess. You know, like
Well, which threw me off because about a month ago, or at least a few weeks ago, everything seems like a month ago now at this point, is he tried to put events on in California.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it was federal land or whatever was going on, but
Oh, and the reservations.
I don't know where he thinks he could pull that off, like especially in a state like California.
He tried doing Fight Island, which supposedly he still has locked down. And one of them was where the event almost happened in California, like a month ago or so, was on a Native American reservation, I believe.
And
Which is like, dude, this guy's nuts.
you know the answer to this, because I don't, to be honest. Is the Fight Island that he was going to purchase or whatever, is that still a sovereign land to another country though?
You know, I'm not sure because I
Like-
heard it was an island off of the coast of California, and now I'm hearing that it was the reservation. Like maybe it's even off of the coast of Florida now, so I'm not sure.
'Cause,
Like they haven't really released the location yet, I don't think.
Interesting.
But yeah,
So,
wild fan.
do you think people or other fighters are going to be more exposed? Like, is there testing before the event tonight?
Yeah, supposedly they're testing like all the time.
But do they have an instant test or like a test that's like tells you in
They
30
have
minutes?
multiple like sections of the test. So the first thing that they do all the time is like the fever gun or whatever. Like they like entering and exiting buildings. They do it every single time, and then they do like they did the swab test before when all the fighters first got there to the Hyatt residency hotel, and after that supposedly they're testing all the time, but I'm not sure exactly how much. I do know like the fever gun is like what they're doing the most from what I saw.
But isn't fever like a symptom? Like, you might not show symptoms.
Right.
Exactly, yeah. So I mean, they're wilding, fam.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see how this pays off.
Bull strategy con, see if it plays
Yeah,
out.
exactly. Oh man, but yeah, I mean that basically covers the three things we wanted to talk about today. Is there anything else you guys wanted to cover over? I think we have like a good 5 minutes, or it could be 5 seconds.
How do you guys feel about the Pentagon releasing photos of UFOs?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
When you said
Miedo.
yeah, when you said Pentagon, I thought
Dude, like my face like just kind of lit up. I was like, what?
But I have this fat hand. My it doesn't go well. It's like,
Dude, all I pictured was a guy in a mask is like, "Ay UFOs, y no tengo cero miedo." I was like, whoa, dude, like, chill. I was like, Brian, like, where'd you find this information? Dude, that's a good topic. That's so hilarious because it's in the midst of all of this craziness that is 2020, and nobody cares about aliens or UFOs being confirmed by basically the government.
do you guys care about murder hornets, or you don't give a shit about bees, Steven? Is that your deal?
no.
You don't you don't like bees?
It sucks because I'm like,
You don't like bees helping us live?
that's very funny.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna stop the murder hornets? Or?
One by one, dude.
I haven't seen one yet, so I'm not.
Remember, who's that lady that was going to stop ISIS a few years ago?
Yeah, that's hilarious. Some girl named Deborah or something on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
or some lady where it was like, oh, like I will single-handedly stop ISIS or something. It's like, oh, don't worry, guys, like we won the war.
I was gonna call her Karen right now, but apparently you can't say that.
Oh yeah, apparently it's a swear word. Yeah. What do you think about that, Stephen? Now incoming graduate student, is Karen a swear word? Swear word.
No.
I was have you guys seen What We Do in the Shadows, the movie?
Not the
No.
movie, no.
In the movie, there's a scene where I don't want to spoil it, but I will. They come across werewolves, and the werewolves start cussing at the vampires, and they go, "We're werewolves, not swearwolves." And
That's pretty funny.
I was just thinking about that right now.
You're welcome. I think Brian needs some sleep. Yeah, apparently I do too. From the beginning of the
I
episode.
ran out of Coke, so it's.
I feel like he's just gonna fall back right now once it's end meeting.
He falls forward again through the table.
I was gonna do it as a joke right now with my head, but I realized my headphones are connected.
Oh yeah! You see the MacBook? He's not wearing any underwear. Oh man, that's wild. But yeah, that's basically for today. We covered even a few like rapid lightning round murder hornet questions here, and yeah, I think
Steven will care about murder hornets by mid-June. That's my.
Maybe.
I'm not worried about murder hornets because they're killing bees. I'm worried because I work at a park.
Are you the Janner?
So,
Jenner.
am I Kylie Jenner? No, I wouldn't.
All right.
That's wild.
Your jaw's tired too, or what?
Your hairline's tired.
Wow.
Actually, I'm not balding yet, so I'm kind of happy. I take that as a win.
That's tight.
Your face looks
30.
rounder though.
It does, unfortunately, but that's just a part of life.
You gained some weight.
I gained a couple pounds when I had my kid. Yeah,
You still have that baby weight?
I still have the baby weight.
That's tight.
I've had baby weight for like 25 years, dude.
It's hard to get off, man.
Oh man.
All right.
Dude. Well, quarantine.
That was awkward.
Awkward.
Thank you.